Hello there everyone, welcome back to Coding Rail. Nowadays we are working with collection framework, and in this video we are going to talk about HashMap. In our previous video we have talked about list, set, and from today onward we will see how we can work with HashMap and tree map. So let's get started. So as you can see guys, I have created one Java class called as demo HashMap, and here we will do all our coding work. So let's create first HashMap object. For that we will use HashMap class. Let's say map new HashMap. So here we have HashMap object, and first we need to import this class. Now you already know one thing, we work with generics, but in the case of list and set we work with generic with single parameter, because there we have to add only object. But in the case of HashMap we have to add object as a value but with some key. All the object value will be bound with a key. So here one thing you have to make sure that HashMap work with key value pair. Every key will be mapped with particular their values. So guys, for better understanding you have to remember that all the keys will be assigned as a set and all the value will be assigned as array list, because in the set we cannot add duplicate objects. So in key you cannot add your duplicate keys. Suppose if you are working with key as integer 1 2 3 4 5, all these are your keys for their particular value. So you cannot add 2 again, or you cannot add 3 again, and you can add duplicate values because value work as array list. So let's see how it works. First here I want key as integer, so I will write here integer parameter, generic parameter for key, and I want value as string, so I will write here string. So that's how we create HashMap object in generic form. And here we will add value. For adding value we have one method called put. If you are already having some objects of HashMap and you want to insert those objects inside this HashMap, so you can use this put all method. But here we don't have any other HashMap object. We are going to insert new key and values. So for first key let's say 4, and here in the form of string, that is our value, I will write here Java. Copy it, paste it 4 times. Let's say this is 1, let's say Android, and this is 3, let's say PHP, Python, let's say 2, and HTML, whatever. So 1 2 3 4 5 is pending. So now we are done with adding objects. Now we have to retrieve those value. For retrieving we don't have any direct method like previously. We are working with list and set. We retrieve through for loop and for each loop and iterator, but here you cannot retrieve those objects directly. If you want to read those value, you should have keys, and there is something called as entry set. So first we will see how we work with entry set, and then we will see how we can retrieve with using key. So let's see what is entry set. So for getting object with the help of entry set, there is one method called as entry set that will return the object with set, and their generic form will be entry. And here our method is this, and entry is nothing but a inner class of map class. So that return type is set with the generic form of, as I told you, entry is inner class, so, and that is static inner class. So here we will write map.entry, and our key type is integer and value type is string. So this is entry set, so let's say e set. So here we have our entry set. Let's import the package for set and map. Now here you might be wondering what is this entry and entry set and what the thing is going on. So entry is nothing but a pair of key and value. So if you are saying entry set, so that means all the entries present in our hash map, that would you can call as set of entries. So if you are saying only entry, that means a key and value pair, this one and Android. If we combine both, so that will become entry. So I will show you what is entry exactly. So here we retrieve object through iterator. Iterator is not present in our HashMap class. So here we will use this entry set because this data type is set and we have iterator in set. So iterator I is equals to e set iterator import package for iterator. Make sure it should be java.util.iterator package, and here we will write while I has next s out, and here I will say next. This will return all the entry set present in your hash map. So as you can see, this single entity will be called as entry, and this is also entry. So this is in the form of entries, but here we don't want entries, we want values with their particular keys. So how we can retrieve those values with the help of key? So there is one method called as key set. This will return your set object, let's say key. So here we have keys, and what you can do here is you can use iterator or you can use for loop, both. I will show you both, but first we will see how we can work with this iterator. So here I told you earlier iterator is present in set, so we will write here key object dot iterator. We got the iterator object, iterator has set. Now if I'll say I dot next, that will return keys. So keys is nothing but 1 2 3 4 5 if I'll run the program. So as you can see, I am getting only keys, but I don't want key, I want value. So for value there is one more method in HashMap, that is get, and here we have to pass keys as a parameter. So here we are getting keys. We will remove this, paste I dot next, that is nothing but key. So here we are getting value. So as you can see, now we are getting value. So this is how we retrieve object or values with the help of keys. And here how we can work with for loop. Let's give some space, and for loop here we will retrieve those key that is in the form of integer. So here I will write integer key for key, and here I will say key, what it is saying, cannot mismatch. See what it is saying, the data type is not matching here, because we are saying here HashMap and key will be as integer. So while getting all the key value here, we have to say integer. This set object containing key and their key data type is integer. So see, now we are not getting any error. So here we can say, now we are getting key. Here we can directly say map.get object and k is our key. Let's run the program. As you can see, we are getting the same output. So let's do one thing, let's bind those values with their key. So int k1 I dot next. Here we are getting key, so k1 is nothing but a key, but showing error, cannot convert object to int. Okay, so whenever you work with Iterator, you have to make sure you will convert it or cast it to int. Now here we are not getting any error, so let's say this will be replaced with k1, and here I want to say k1. Here we are bounding each key with their value. Let's do the same thing here also. Okay, let's run the program. So guys, as you can see, Android 1, here we have 1, all the keys has bound with their particular values. So as I told you previously that map cannot contain duplicate keys, so let's see. Is it working? Let's say XYZ. If I'll run, so as you can see, it's not adding their duplicate keys, but if I want to add any duplicate value, let's say PHP, I want to add it again with different key, so as you can see, it's adding the duplicate value. So with the help of this concept, you can say key will work as set, and this all the values will work as array list or list. There are a lot of method in a HashMap class, like contain key, it will check the particular key, you will pass as parameter, and it will return true or false if that particular key is present or not. So you can use that method also. There are a lot of method to work with. I'm not going to cover all this method. You have to go and check all this method, how these all method works. If you have any doubt, comment on below section. So that's it from this video, guys. I hope you have understood this concept. If you like this video, then please subscribe the channel and share with your friend. This is Coding Whale signing off for now. Have a nice day and take care.